All right. And this is a very important topic because it's my favorite drinks every morning. Okay. And then before that, I want to thank ELKEN for giving the opportunity in this platform to share with you all. It is in very important product sharing and product topic. And also want to thanks to my upline for bringing me to ELKEN. There's none other than Mr. and Mrs. Sengkok Choi. And also, wow, congratulations to our PCN Sengkok Ming and Yusuf Khan. They have going to come out a new car, Porsche Carrera, right? Ready, where everybody very hot now with the Porsche. And also want to thank for them, right, for their guidance throughout my ELKEN journey. And also want to thank our Lao Tai Mission Chair, our PCN Francis Chair, and Dan Pi Singh, right? And before I start, anybody know what is the, #1 killer in Malaysia? Singapore, right? Can you type it? Oh, I can't see. Let me see first. Oh, check. Oh, heart attack. Yes, Dr. Hiroko. Yes. It's a cardio. Heart attack is one of that. All right. Yeah, it's related to cardiovascular system. Heart failure also, yes, related to cardiovascular system, right? So our cardiovascular system is very important. You can see here, right? Help to transport our oxygen, nutrient, hormones throughout our body. It also remove our metabolic waste, and it's also regulate body temperature, right? Fluid pH, water content of cells. It's also protection of the body by white blood cell, antibodies, and complement proteins. So our cardiovascular system is very, very important. And like what we say here, right? Our heart is very important. It's work 24 hours, right? Once our heart stop, then our body gone already, right? Today, I saw a posting from Dr. Hiroko saying that, do you still have life, right? If your heart stop, we can't do anything. So our heart work 24 hours, non-stop, 70 times per minute, 100,000 times per day. So it started pumping, right? 6 weeks when you are at fetus. Then it non-stop until now. When it stop, it will be end of our life. So it's very important, our heart. And the function is like a car engine. We cannot, it's not like a car engine because it can't be replaced. Our heart can't be replaced, right? Normal heart is very nice. You can see here the color, right? But sometimes when you see #2, the one is abnormal heart. Most of the people have fatty liver. Then they also have fatty heart, right? Especially people have high cholesterol, need to be careful, right? And even when you go to stage 3, the 3 and 4, it will be hardened. The heart will be hardened, right? That will be a dangerous level. And on top of that, the cardiovascular system, our blood vessel, is another one that is very important in our bodies. It's about 160,000 kilometers, right? Circulate 2.5 times of the earth. And the human heart actually pumps 7,200 liters of blood around our body per day. So if somewhere blocks in your blood vessel, what will happen? You may get stroke, you may get some other problems, right? And numbness as well. So there are some, signal, a warning signal, that early signal that we need to be careful here. Some of the early signal, like, poor memory. Sometimes when you walk out, you may think about, hey, do I lock my door? Maybe I lock it, or maybe I forgot to lock, right? Sometimes you come back home, then you went inside your house. Hey, do I lock my car? So sometimes you need to be careful when you have this poor memory, dizziness, headache, fatigue, chest pain, weakened immune system, or back pain, or even erectile dysfunction, shortness of breath, swollen feet, right, itchiness of skin and others. These are all the warning signals, right? You might got poor circulation. These are all the. So the main cause we can see here of, right, the leading cause of death, heart disease, is #1 killer actually, #1 killer in the world, right? And the main cause of death, we can see here, number of death due to heart disease in Malaysia keep on increasing, right? It non-stop actually keep on increasing, right? And even in 2020, I mentioned to some of my friends, right? COVID-19 was the third leading cause of death in America. #1 will be heart disease, second cancer, the third COVID-19. So a lot of people scared of COVID, but they forgot about heart disease, right? And it may due to long working hours, right? It also may due to cardiovascular disease, including heart attack and stroke. And worldwide, 70.5 million per life per year, right? Because of cardiovascular diseases. And now not for 17.5 million. Just now I just read the newspaper, 18 million per year, right? Because of this. So on top of that, we can also see here, right, sudden death at night. Sometimes if you have, when you sleep at night, then you may have some problems, just a small cough can easily, maybe can be resolved, but sometimes when large amount, it might not be able to resolve it. It might be health threatening, right? Another one will be sudden death. Sudden death is another cause of unexpected death in your sleep. And sometimes it might not at night. Sometimes maybe you are doing cycling, right? Maybe you are exercising. You have that problem as well. People have sudden death as well. So watch out. You can see here 3,000 people die from sleep, right? It's apnea symptoms worldwide every day. When you sleep, also can pass away, right? There were 50,000 reporters, right, of these problems, stroke because of brain attack. And we need to look at your cholesterol meter. The cholesterol meter is the one that might, increase the level of, stroke. So a stroke occurs when blood supply to part of your brain is interrupted or reduced, right? It's also preventing brain tissue from getting oxygen and nutrient, and brain cells begin to die in a minute. So when there's no oxygen going up, to your brain in just 2 to 3 minutes, if your brain cell cannot get oxygen, then you might have life-threatening problems and you might have stroke as well. Okay. So on top of that, all right, let's watch this video. You can see here blood vessel with all this like a cholesterol, and even you are a sportman, very strong guy, you can actually gone down. And footballer as well, basketballer, and bodybuilder, and politician, you can see sometimes. Everywhere, it's happened everywhere, right? And now a lot of people playing games, until early the morning. Can be careful because a lot of cases have sudden death. So this one singing. So even at home, there are many cases actually because of these cardiovascular problems and diseases causing sudden death. So the main cause will be clogging blood vessel, right? Healthy blood vessel, you can see is very nice, right? The blood can flow easily. Unhealthy, even clogged, right? Like when it comes to the third pictures over here, it become clog and severely clogged blood vessel. Once it clog, it might cause sudden death. But sometimes even 80% to 90%, your blood still can flow through the blood vessel. Maybe you still feel okay, because I came across a friends, right, have difficult to breathe, you know. So went to check for medical checkup, and doctor said you have nothing, everything is good. Then after coming back home, at home, at night still feeling some pain, you know, the pain near the chest area. So he went another checking, doing some thorough checking in the hospital, and found, you know, already 80% to 90% blocked for the blood vessel near the heart area. So even 80%, 90% you still can feel well, feel good, right? But when there is something that blocks the whole blood vessel, you will have heart attack. So be careful. That is a sudden death that causes a problem. The solution might be pharmaceuticals, drugs. You can, right, take the drugs, maybe money, US dollar 70 to 80, now maybe $100, right? And you can do angioplasty, and it's quite expensive right now. And maybe 3 to 5 years, you need to do again. I came across people that do angioplasty, you know, 1 to 2 times, more than 2 times. And the next one will be even more expensive, the coronary bypass surgery. It's quite expensive right now. If, you know, sometimes I met my secondary school classmate, and recently just did the bypass surgery. And he's a sportman, very, you know, every day, almost every day playing football, but having this heart problems, then went to do the bypass. You know, after doing the bypass, you know, then the doctor say you need to observe it, see whether it's okay. Then suddenly after 1 hour, you need to do another, you know, operation, because there are some blood vessels, you know, busting. So second time, and right now he's recovering now. So it's quite expensive and dangerous as well, this type of operation. Bypass surgery actually is a major operation, and it may cost you more than, now I think, US dollar at least 20 to 30, you know, US dollars. And there's another way actually, right? I mentioned just now there are 3 ways that you can actually taking care of your heart problems. There are another complementary approach, that is our right LS Young, the 4th generation formula. We have this in 2004, right? 18 years ago, right? The 1st generation. Until now, we already come to 2022. We have the 4th generation. This is LS Young and nitric oxide plus TAE. I will elaborate more in my presentation. So LS Young, the 4th generation, and enhanced all-inclusive proprietary plan for cardiovascular health. Why we say that? It's actually the unique formulation. Number 1, we have this L-arginine, and it will have nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is very important. I will talk about it later. It's actually maintain the flexibility of a blood vessel. And we also have TAE, tomato aqueous extract, right? Prevent abnormal blood aggregation. And we also have different type of vitamin B6, 12, E, folic acid, beta-carotene, right? And the last one, we have the curcumin extract. Help us to regulate blood cholesterol, boost NO productions, strong anti-inflammation and antioxidant. Let me go through details here. Before that, we will talk about nitric oxide. Why is so important, nitric oxide? Actually, this nitric oxide, the discovery is from the, you know, Nobel Prize medicine in 1998, right? By 3 scientists, basically. Right, they found that nitric oxide is an internal signal molecule in cardiovascular system. Right. Externally, nitric oxide actually is toxic, but internally in our blood vessel is very important. So we have this formulation based on the Nobel Prize review, right, to come out with our LS Young. So this is the best alternative for nitric oxide. Why? Because nitric oxide is very important. Basically, you can see here from this, once you have nitric oxide in your blood vessel internally, right, it helps you to keep your blood vessel right vibrant and elastic. Elastic is very important. Once you have a plastic, even your pipe at home, after 10 to 20 years, you might see the leakage. Same go to our blood vessel, right? If you are 40 years old, all your blood vessel already more than 40 years. So do you do any maintenance or change the blood vessel, or right? We can't change it. So we need nitric oxide to keep it elastic and slow plaque formation and suppresses atherosclerosis. So it may help to melt away plaque as well. You can see here is melt number 4, nitric oxide. It helps to melt away the plaque and keep your blood flowing smoothly. This is very important to, once your blood flowing smoothly, right, your body will feel energetic and strong. All right. Especially, right, for guys, it's booster for sexual health. Why? Because without sufficient NO production, there is poor circulation. I mentioned just now, right, is help you to have good flow of blood vessel in your blood for the blood vessel. So there is poor circulation, which result in either no erection or a poor erection that cannot be sustained. So that's why a lot of people, they may take NO, from the Viagra, right? But that is not the natural one. It actually, right, boosts up your whole body NO to certain part of your body, and end up it may cause some problems, right? So researchers found that NO can help in 80 to 90% of important cases. So that's why our LS Young, the nitric oxide, is a natural Viagra here. So on top of that, LS Young, actually, we have a depletion of nitric oxide. Why? Because of aging, lack of exercise, stress, and imbalanced diet. That's our 4 main problems that we have depletion of nitric oxide. So we need supplementation of nitric oxide, especially from LS Young. And number 2, tomato extract, TAE, is very important, right? It's also patented formulation. And the winner of NutriAward 2011 for best nutrient for best new ingredient, and help to maintain normal platelet aggregation. The TAE is very important, right? So anti-platelet aggregation effect is seen within 1.5 hours after injection, lasts for 12 hours. So that means even at night when you sleep, wow, it won't cause traffic jam. Once you drink, our LS Young, right, it's improved in our live breath analysis. You can see here after drinking, right, the blood will look, right, separated for a better function and repair and a better blood circulation. So just like if you don't take LS Young at night, maybe you have a traffic jam, sometimes it's jammed up over there, you don't know about it. And if you have it for 12 hours, you have normal traffic because you have a healthy blood circulation after taking that. So number 3, we have synergetic vitamin E, B6, B9, B12, and beta-carotene that help us to support health blood circulation as well. Number 4, we have patented curcumin extract. So this patented curcumin extract, right, is a very powerful anti-inflammation and antioxidant effects, right? And also help us to have a blood lipid regulator. And it's also an bioactive compound sources from turmeric with clinically proven benefit. A lot of people think that, I can take it from the turmeric, right? Actually, it's a patented way, right, to extract it from the, turmeric. So it's very important, right? Throughout the patented method, then you can get the best from the best. All right. So the uniqueness number 1 for this, the bioavailability is 4 times higher than generic curcumin in the market, right? And easily dispersed, 4 times higher bioavailability. Number 2 will be right? It helps us to boost and increase nitric oxide production and enhance the bioavailability of L-arginine and boost and increase the production of nitric oxide in our body up to 40%. So it's very important ingredient. And it also helps to improve our blood lipid profile, right? You can see here actually, right, for total cholesterol, it reduced, right, close to 20%, right? Triglyceride, 20% as well, right? And also help us like LDL, right, close to 17.9%, and also help us for the HDL cholesterol, right, and 31%. So that is very, very awesome. So number 4 is also help us to increase, right, antioxidant protection, especially increase catalyzed activity up to 72%, reduce oxidative stress, suppress inflammation throughout the many different mechanisms. That's very important because our body have, sometimes you have internal injury, you have certain, right, ankles have inflammation that you don't know. That curcumin will help a lot. Unit number 5 is an award-winning technology, Botanical Product of the Year in 2018. We also have Innovation of the Year from Newport Award Geneva 2019. So that's why we receive multiple awards for its very innovative delivery system that enhance the bioavailability. So that is a very, very good uniqueness. So recommendation, consumption, right? 1 sachet early in the morning and 1 sachet evening, right? You can take also before sleep. Best to consume before meal, right? Early in the morning, then wake up, you can have 1, right? For adult consumption only, not for pregnant or lactating women, all right? So just take note for that. So there are many people already invest in their health, right? And this best solution for blood circulation, and many people already here, right, invest for their family as well. And this another testimony. This is a 72 years old Bala is one of my, my downline friends. Mr. Bala is a English teacher, and doctor say he only can live for 6 months because of cardiovascular and problems. And basically, you can see here.
My name is Bala.
I think we don't have time.
I'm 72 years old.
Or you want to hear?
And I had a heart attack. Severe, massive heart attack.
Massive heart attack.
So in that heart attack, my left ventricle was damaged by 35%. 35%. So when they pushed me into the emergency ward, I died.
So basically, he died sudden death.
So they had to do the CPR for 15 minutes and pump the morphine into my mouth. Then I revived. They revived me, and I went into the intensive ward immediately. So after 9 days, only after 9 days, I came back. So they did a cardiac scan for me. They can't operate. Cardiac scan for me. They found out my CF, the cardiac function, was only 22.5%.
The cardiac function 22.
So no chance of doing anything at all. So years went by. Later one day, when I was in the bathroom, brushing my teeth, suddenly angina attack. So I was rushed to Lamoy Hospital. So they put a big stand there. And I survived. Okay, but the cardiologist said firmly that I can live for only 6 months. I mean, the stent can last for only 6 months or 1 year. Only after that, I was wondering what to do. When I came to know about this life extra, okay, why not give it a try? Okay, then after consuming life extra, now it's already 6 years. I'm still alive.
So basically, he's still alive. Until now, he's still alive. Because doctor says 6 months, Yeah, 6 months only, because the cardio function CF only 22.5% functioning, right? And left and right artery 100% blocked, right? Only the LCX path is working, just a small one. So that's why he cannot walk up to the staircase, right? And even when he sleep, also sometimes he need to, sleep, cannot sleep well. That is very troublesome. After taking the second generation of LS Young, so, and now he's still alive. Doctor said 6 months only, but after 6 years he's still alive, and now he's still alive. Okay, give him a round of applause. So basically, a lot of people invested, a lot of things, maybe they want to grow their hair, they invest, 10,000, 20,000. I saw it in Istanbul, is it correct? Right, Istanbul. A lot of people went there, after spending more than 10,000, 20,000, then grow a few hairs, right? Maybe you want to do the plastic surgery or even slimming program. Actually, all these cost you more than 5,000, 10,000, a lot, So if you have money that you know how to spend, that is called wealth. Money not well spent will only become heritage. So you need to spend it well. And the most expensive bed in the world is the hospital bed, right? So we need to be careful, right? Take care of our health, right? Don't, sometimes while you are sleeping on a hospital bed, your spouse might already be sleeping on another's bed, So just be careful, all right? So just joking. So here we have this LS Young for Malaysia price. We have 531 2925, and also we have this Singapore package as well over here, right? And 1,1175 over here. So just check with your friend, and now it's a very special offer, 531, and even 3. Also we have free this Omega, right? And lastly, I think it's the time, right, to invest in your health, right, and your family health as well. So get yours today. If you don't have, at least you take 3 to 6 months, to service your whole engine, including your heart, including your whole, cardiovascular system, your blood vessel, right? I mentioned 2.5 times, right, circulate the world. The earth is very, very long. So you need to, service it every year, service, 3 months maybe, right? Get a package, right, for you and your family and your loved one. So that's all of my sharing today. So here my mentor, right, PCN Singapore always tell us, carry a good heart, do a good things, right, and you will get a good luck. And that's all for my sharing today. I think I want to pass back to our MC, right, Aizan. Thank you very much.